This presentation will discuss professional networking and how to form your pack of professionals. Many of you have heard this saying before. It's not what you know, it's who you know, and who knows you. Basically, the larger the network you have, the greater the opportunity. In the board game life, you start by choosing one of two paths. Go to school or go immediately into the workforce. The path of school takes much longer, but it comes with rewards, like gaining a network, or in our case, forming a pack. Networking is all about building mutual relationships with knowledgeable and trusted individuals who could potentially benefit you in the future. Find others that share the same interest, major, or career aspirations. Networking is a professional give and take. Think of what you can offer them as well, not just what they can do for you. The main goal is to make new friends while staying in touch with old ones. Networking requires planning. We will talk about the steps you need to take as a professional in order to be successful at networking. The more you network, the more you will learn what best works for you and against you. Being a good networker involves being a good conversationalist. Have talking points prepared, not just about the business, but about your interest, while demonstrating curiosity in the other person as well. Did you know that 40% of hires come from employee referrals? If you're not looking to move up or learn anything new, then by all means, don't network. The more you procrastinate to network, the more you will find yourself disconnected from the opportunities that may potentially advance your career. In preparing your network tools, you should strive to have an up-to-date resume, business cards with contact info, and an elevator speech prepared. If you do not have these items ready, feel free to contact our office and schedule an appointment to prepare them. You can sit down with a professional staff member and thoroughly review your resume to make it visually appealing and free of all formatting and grammar mistakes. An elevator speech is a short 30-second speech that holds all the information that you believe is crucial in order for others to gain an understanding of who you are and what you're capable. Once again, if you need help preparing your elevator speech, a staff member at Career Services can tell you the content you need to make your speech appealing to a specific audience you're targeting. Preparation is only the first step. The best way to guarantee an effective elevator speech is through practicing and feedback. Now we're going to talk about ideas regarding how to increase your network. First, you should develop a list of potential contacts. Who is on your contact list? It could be friends, professors, coworkers, past and present, previous or current employers, classmates, or members of professional organizations. Now that you are thinking of your list of contacts, how do you connect with them and develop meaningful friendships? Seek out students who share the same major and career goals, or those people who work in positions that you aspire to and have the experiences you want to have. Truth be told, most friendships happen organically. You tend to see the same individuals at work and school, whether it be at club meetings on campus or in class lectures, so it makes sense that you'll get to know each other. If those friendships are strong, they'll persist when you graduate, find a job, and even when you get promoted. If you're one of those people who constantly turn down the opportunity to go grab coffee with a classmate or coworker when asked, you will eventually be overlooked, not just personally, but professionally as well. If you lack these types of friendships and wonder what you can do to change that, I'll tell you. One way to increase your network is to join professional organizations or registered student organizations on campus. If you aren't sure what professional organizations are available for your field, do a simple Google search. I guarantee you will find something related to your career field or college major. You can also attend career fairs at your college. SIU hosts career fairs in the fall and spring semesters. Check our website for dates and a list of employers who will be attending. At the career fair, you may have the opportunity to speak with numerous employers in your chosen field as well as fellow classmates. Collect business cards and deliver your elevator speech and resume to the employers and plan to keep in touch. Another great way to increase your network as a college student is to apply for internship and externship opportunities. Getting internships in your chosen field is highly recommended. Build relationships with other interns as well as your supervisor and other staff members at the company. Be sure to keep them updated on your college endeavors. If you're interested in pursuing an externship, contact the Saluki Alumni Association. The deadline to apply for the program is in October. This externship program typically runs through spring break and connects students with employers in their field of study. Once you have developed these relationships, start by sending an email. This is the best way to begin a professional relationship if you are new to the networking profession. Just showing up to events doesn't guarantee anything. Try new things to get your face out in the open. Instead of just attending a networking event or conference, volunteer at the event. This will get you noticed by leaders in your field and may help you ease into conversation. Join a gym. Is there a gym close to your current workplace or school? Many people like to head to the gym on their lunch break or even after they've finished work or school. This is an odd but excellent avenue to meet new people in your industry. While attending networking events, always dress business professional. Make your first impression a lasting one. In some cases, it could be the only one you get, so make it a good one. Here's an overview portraying the proper attire one should wear while at networking events. To learn more about professional dress attire, please view our professional dress video on our website. And the best thing to accompany your professional wardrobe is definitely a smile. How do you have the conversations you want to have at networking events? You must prepare. Ask yourself, what do I want to learn? Who do I want to meet? And what do I want to happen at this event? Do your research and find out about your selected individuals or companies. You can do this by conducting LinkedIn searches and simply looking at company websites. Prepare specific questions to ask these individuals. Be curious and courteous, and don't forget to listen. Sometimes stress can make you appear pushy. Instead of asking for a job, listen to their advice. You can start this by asking about a person's background and professional choices. So how do you go about introducing yourself when you arrive at one of these events? Use your elevator speech. Don't memorize it, but be sure to have practiced it a ton. Cast your nets. Your elevator speech should consist of your name, education, target job, or career expectations upon graduation, and your relevant skill set. Make sure to maintain good eye contact posture and have a firm handshake. Remember to be assertive and show confidence. You shouldn't shy away from promoting yourself when networking. Once you start attending networking events, you may find that it is becoming harder to remember everyone's name. Here are a few tricks to remember a person's name. Repeat their name when introduced. Use their name during your conversation. Assign a visual to their name. Write the time and place of meeting on their business card to hopefully jog your memory if need be. You should actively seek out people you want to connect with, but what if they are constantly occupied? Seek an opening in the group, but don't try to enter a conversation that seems to be personal or intense. Make eye contact occasionally, but not in a creepy way. Listen to the conversation and find a way to contribute. This could be by being a goodwill ambassador. If you hear someone say they have been looking for a reliable electrician in the area, you could chime in and say how you know a great electrician and proceed to give details if asked. Don't dominate conversations. You don't want to sound like you don't care about other people's interests and opinions. Find a happy medium. If you see someone standing alone, take the initiative and go over to meet them. Before the event, prepare 2 to 3 brief talking points to discuss so you're ready when the opportunity presents itself. Offer them a genuine compliment or talk about the event itself. Tell the person something relevant or interesting. Identify commonalities and use them as a basis for conversation. Make small talk about interests and hobbies. Try to stray away from talking about politics, religion, and other controversial subjects. So what if there happens to be food at an event? This just complicates things even further. You now have to network while eating a sandwich. If you must do so, you want to look seasoned at it like you've been eating and networking at the same time for years. Here's how. Remember that food is secondary and conversation comes first. Never talk and chew with food in your mouth. Select easy finger foods and avoid messy foods. If you are standing, you should either have a drink or food, not both. Lastly, hold food or drink in your left hand so your right hand is available to greet people and shake hands. If you follow these steps, you will look like a professional. When you exit conversations, make eye contact and say something positive in closing. It could sound something like this. I don't want to keep you all night, but I'll touch base with you later this week. If you haven't already exchanged contact info, ask for it before you leave and offer them yours as well. Anybody can come home from an event with someone's card, but unless you use it, it's useless. You must have some sort of follow-up. After the event, write down any information that will be useful in remembering the people. Be sure to organize this information so it is easy to refer back to. Send the person or people a personalized email, not one of those copy and paste emails where you just change the name. Write a fresh email with content referring to the conversation you had upon meeting. Call or email your contacts at regular intervals, once a week, once a month, or even 3 months. Holidays are an excellent excuse to connect with others, and it shows that you're thoughtful. You can also ask them to go get coffee or lunch if you're in the same area. With social media playing a much greater role in how we network, a popular go-to in terms of staying in contact is through social networking. Professionals are using Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn to stay in touch with others in their field. Be sure to have professional and appropriate profiles and cater them to your professional work discussing your education and skills. You can make meaningful connections with alumni, classmates, and others who share your career interests. On LinkedIn and Twitter, you can even search for internships and jobs that companies post on a regular basis. If you're not familiar with LinkedIn and would like to obtain additional information about setting up a profile, feel free to make an appointment with a staff member at Career Services to discuss this. Maintain a positive and professional image at all times and focus on your personal brand. You should find chosen individuals and seek out their preferred channel of communication. Stay in touch with the person, but not too often. If they have not responded to a message or email, don't stress about it. That will happen. If you don't get a response, it may be best not to send another email. So to end the presentation, let's talk about networking don'ts. Don't presume or make distinctions while meeting people. Don't ramble or go off on irrelevant tangents. Don't just talk to one person or people you already know. Set a limit of 1 to 2 alcoholic drinks if there happens to be liquor provided. Don't get down or discouraged about an unpleasant encounter. It happens to all of us. Always be positive about your next meeting. And lastly, the most important piece to forming a lasting pack is don't forget to follow up. That concludes University Career Services Networking Presentation, A Guide to Forming Your Pack. If you're interested in any of our services I previously mentioned in this presentation, such as resume and cover letter critiques, in-person mock interviews, or the job search process, please contact our office to schedule an appointment at your earliest convenience. You may also find helpful handouts on these services under the Students tab on our website. Thank you for listening, and I hope you all have a great day.